All right. Just going to real quick throw out some posts on social media, and then we will get started and get back into Outer Wilds. Um, okay. My controller was stuck under some stuff there. Okay. Whew. Excited to play more of this. I got water here for any hydrates that come along. Oh, and Zelda's here, hanging out. Also, I turned up the bitrate, I think, since last time. I don't totally remember. See, now every time I look at that, it's been recontextualized, and that's super, super cool. Alright. It has been a week, so I will probably have forgotten some things. Here, we can look at the ship log. I know we were pretty much done on Giant's Deep. There was some more stuff here. Like there was something at the... Actually, I don't even think I read this. Yeah, Feldspar found a way to get into the... like past the barrier there. Oh yeah, it was the Ash Twin project I wanted to check out more. Because that had to do with the cannon. And it also has to do with our loop that's going on here. But then I think there was something. Feldspar like went somewhere. You went to, I think, Dark Bramble. Yeah. You went to Dark Bramble after Giant's Deep. So yeah, that's... I do want to go to Ash Twin, though. Oh, this is gonna be... It's gonna be a little weird. It's because I haven't played in a while. Hmm. It looks like the gameplay is cut off a little. It's annoying. It probably was like that last time. Gonna fix that. Apologies for that. I only noticed it after looking at it there. Hopefully it wasn't like that last stream. Okay, so I would like to go to... It's like near the sun. Where is it? Where is it? Where is the sun? Am I blind? Okay, so it's there. We want to go to the little thing orbiting it. Chase those right there. Twins. And we flew into the sun quite a few times in the last little bit there. So hopefully... Okay. do like that I'm able to match the velocity like this. I'm having a little bit of trouble flying. It's okay. It's so weird. It doesn't even look like we're getting closer, and then all of a sudden we're getting like way too close. I did land on this before. Is that gonna hit it? Totally is. The interloper. Huh. Sorry about my cat. I don't know if she was in frame there. So the interloper hits the planet, or hits the sun, very early on. That's actually... Wait, did it go through? Man, I cannot fly to save my life anymore. You know what? And turn on autopilot. I'm gonna adjust this camera. Ow! Bashed my arm. I need to figure out how to fire those retro rockets because I do not know how to do that. So the interloper, it like runs into the sun, but then like passes through it. It's a little confusing. Also, it's like frozen here. What's going on here? Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Gonna have to fix that real quick. I guess I'm on the interloper now. Casually getting hit by my own ship. Oh, this is icy. My ship might fly away without me. This is not what I had planned, by the way. Now I'm here and I'm exploring. It's troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. Stay on the surface for too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. If it did, couldn't someone call it back to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin? Yes, but the exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. Suppose one of us remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. This would be wise, I think. Clary, if you don't mind waiting here with it, Poke and I can continue to investigate the surface. Now my question is, what side of the cannon or the comet did I land on? It looks like we're fine. It's like Mario Galaxy. Is this their... Oh, this is their ship. Is that it? What's that? Huh. Also, what is that? There's something like... Well, it might be Giant Steep. I think it is. Okay, hmm. I can probably refill my fuel while I'm right here. Oh. Hmm. I'll say it doesn't really look like there's much else here. It's just ice. It's just a comet that runs into the sun, but then also it's made of ice. It should have melted. It was on like a direct collision course with the sun. I saw that. I am a fan of jetpack ice skating. This glow seems to change quite a bit. Ow. Hmm. Okay. Well, doesn't seem to be much there. What did I hit? Did I hit my own thing? Oh, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit. That's not good. Is this what causes it? I can see that being the case. I'm gonna land and then try and fix up my ship here. Zelda's just hanging out behind the microphone. Oh no. That's not good. Oh no. I can't fly downwards for some reason. This happened last time too. Come on. Okay. Whoa. This is fine. Oh god. Oh no. We are out of fuel. I think we are stuck. Until then. Until we die. I don't think there's much we can do without fuel. Okay, where's this ship from? This is exactly the same as our ship. Hmm. Okay. I think we were on that side of it before. Unidentified signal nearby. Let's see. Okay, so I think... Well, does this unbury itself at some point? Or do I need to get here before this point? I mean, now I have the frequency, so I can check next time we loop. Fact is, we are stuck here, so... So we get slowly and slowly closer to the sun each time. I suspect part of what's happening is this cannon is on the trajectory where it's going to hit the sun. And that's probably part of what causes this thing to blow up. Wait, what? There's another one right there. I don't think I can reach that with a jetpack, but I'm gonna try. Brittle Hollow. Okay. Oh my god. Wait, where am I? Where is this? I don't know where I am. Okay, well. Here's to trying to get through this before we die. Oh, this just connects me. My ship is on there now. So this is all it is. Okay. Is this the cannon? It totally is. Okay. Or no, it's not. Okay. Well. Wait, is it? This might be the cannon, actually. I mean, it's the end of the loop. So, Brittle Hollow. There's one here. Hello, Zelda. So I think this will be our next stop. Is coming back here, look for the distress beacon. But first, Zelda wants out. Seems a little underwhelming to just go right back to where we were, but might as well. Okay. You know, actually, real quick, I am going to jump into the backlog battle Discord, just so if people who are also doing the show want to jump in, they are able to. I don't actually know if I have them set up to be recorded or streamed. So actually, I'm gonna do that real quick. Probably should have, you know, prepared that before, but. Okay, there we go. And I'll just leave it there for now. Until someone's actually in the Discord and they can test it with me. So apologies if they're super loud when they show up. If they do, they don't have to. Okay. Whoa. It's so weird seeing it look like this now. Cattle Rock. There. Whoops. That's fine. Why does my jetpack work like this now? It never used to. Now whenever I hit R, it doesn't do anything. Okay, yeah, it's fine now. Here, actually, we're gonna get out of this little crevice. So this is where it is. Okay. As reports for all systems, the initial things first, everyone unharmed. Our escape pods, passengers are afraid, but physically well. Everyone survived the crash. Okay, so there were multiple escape pods. That's what that other thing is. Collision imminent, preparing for impact. Oh. Escape pod 2 vessel has been activated, mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Main departure from vessel. Escape pod 3. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. External temperature is prohibitively high. Verdict inhospitable. Do not seek shelter on planet surface. Did they try and land on the sun? Heat from the star system's sun is more bearable than below the surface. Oh. When our escape pod punctured the planet's surface, it broke into what scans show is a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down there to build a long-term shelter, Anona. But those passages are a maze. Even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We'll form teams and send into caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Gosh, everyone. Be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. Yeah, fuck, I should, get out of here at some point. Emergency escape hatch. Keep moving, friends. There's nothing interesting in this passage but rocks. While these rocks are interesting, they can wait until less urgent time. Do not follow this tunnel to its end. Coleus and I will examine the horror that lies at the end of its terminus later, provided we live through this. There might actually be stuff in here. There's a nurse cabin at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we can construct long-term shelter there. The cavern Mallory mentioned is a wise choice. We can only mark directions for the others to follow. Start a path to the shelter site. I've left directions to guide you there. Of note, we must hurry as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand and make sure no one is lost. Okay, so there's a passage down this way. But we gotta be fast. Passages in the breathable air. Refill your supply there. Cannot tell how far deep these tunnels may wind. The cat is wanting in now. Yeah, well, you gotta decide whether or not you want in or out. Okay? You gotta. I know you like your helper chair, so why don't you sit in that? Or, okay, you can be here too. I got a stream. There's a Zelda cameo, by the way. From the tail. Want your chair? Here's your chair. There you go. Okay, so. This the one? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna run. This is very, very cool. Terrifying, but cool. I'm still waiting for there to be monsters. If the shelter is somewhat convoluted, so follow the instructions ahead closely. Reach the site, walk forward until you meet the sand wall at the pit, then turn left. Continue to the room filled with the rock column formations and climb upward through the opening above them. Okay. And left. Are these the rock columns? Or these are the rock columns. And go up. Cautious causing the chasm ahead. The bridge Melora and I crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel hidden below the falling sand. Follow it, and you'll reach the shelter site. Okay, what did that say? A tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Okay. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Okay, well, that's not good. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. Meet the falling sand. Is that right here? Or behind the falling sand? Doing well, there's only a little further left to go to your shelter site. You can rest there, herd if the sand comes. I don't know if this is it, to be honest. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay, we are running out of oxygen very quickly, though. These are trees. Okay. Okay. I am a little worried about this sand, because it means I have to come back if it fills up. Also, I think like getting out of here before this fills up is a lost cause at this point. Okay. This stepping stone cave. I don't know. I want to explore the rest of this. There was like a lab at some point in here. But it is very, very quickly filling up with sand. This cable already is like... And this fills up with sand well before the thing is over. So, I don't know. It probably does make sense to just explore what we can. What's that? Should we build the sun station to power the Ash Twin project? I almost can't comprehend this being suggested seriously. The purpose of the sun station goes against every standard we hold ourselves to and everything we believe in as a species. If we fail, and the probability of this is not insignificant, We will without question destroy ourselves, all life here, and the rest of this star system. I wish to protect these species. The potential annihilation of an entire star system is too severe a cost. We shouldn't build the sun station, no matter how badly we want the knowledge that comes with it. Fear of failure is a poor reason not to try. I believe if we're cautious, the sun station will work. I believe in Pi. Folk, I'm deeply honored. Idea and I comprehend your position. However, we aren't all but certain the sun station will not cause destruction once we've built it. Then if we aren't all but certain the sun station will not cause destruction once we built it, I won't support the station's use. Are there other ways to generate this level of power? Theoretically, yes. Practically, no. I can't imagine discovering them in our lifetimes. There's something else. They needed the sun to power station. Whatever that project is. Ghost matter. Yep. Just ghost matter everywhere in there. Okay, if I shoot there. It's on the other side of the wall. I can't get in there, so. I don't know why everyone says the eye is important. They said it brought us to its solar system. They say it brought us to the solar system, but is that good? Dad told me lots of Nomai died when our clan came here. What if the eye isn't something good? What if the eye wanted that to happen? Music is like super unsettling. Oh, we are running out of fuel. Oh. The whole floor down there is ghost matter. Whoa, in that one section, it looks like it might not be, but... Okay. Now, just to see, I'm gonna try and get us out of here. This is amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in these caves. I think this is a rare find. From what we can see, Coleus and I believe the specimen must be very old indeed. Imagine what we might learn if we could examine it. We both agree it's unlikely this dry planet is this horror's place of origin, especially considering what we observed during the vessel's evacuation. Clearly this hole is too small for it to fit through. Hypothesis, there is another entrance to this cave. If there is, Coleus and I will find it. Can't leave valuable information undiscovered. An update. We need to find a way inside quickly. Melore. Because when I returned here to search for an entrance to the cave, there were children playing on the specimen. That is the anglerfish thing. That we saw land on the other thing. And I feel like it's probably going to come to life. Okay. I don't think we're finding a way out of here. I think we took too long. Yep. Yep. Is it a sandfish? I think it might potentially be a sandfish. It's gonna come back to life and eat me. But either way, we're dead, so... I'm just curious, why is the sand thing also happening for them? Are they actively around, or are they long dead? Like, they were having sand problems with the base before, too. I don't know. Well, don't like that. Ugh. I could have meditated, but... Oh man, I kind of wish I did now. The sun is going to supernova, by the way. Hmm. I can't make that jump. Okay, I mean, I think there might still be more to find there. I don't know. One of three Nomai escape pods that crashed in our solar system. All three escape pods were launched from something called the Vessel, which was badly damaged. Yeah, what I thought. I didn't even think of that. We might be able to call that shuttle. Oh. Okay. We haven't really explored much on Ember Twin. This is like their little town. Oh, oh no. Oh, that was almost really fucking bad. Ow. Okay. Well, this sucks. I think I can kind of just walk alongside that. Ooh, there's oxygen. So this cable goes in here. Sorry. Oh, this is the same one. Okay. Okay. Get in here a lot quicker this time. I'll run up here real quick. Anything looks any different. Oh, there's writing on the ground there. Can I not read that with the translator? There is a hole to get in there. Okay. Come on. Whoa. Okay. Is this just an exit? Are you playing the fossil fish game tonight? I fed the fossil fish a new lantern. If you go to Stepping Stone Cave, the entrance to the fossil fish cave is easy to see now. Gratitudes, Solinum. It's good you're small enough to climb in through the hole at the anglerfish overlook. I'm still small enough. Won't be for long. Mom and Dad are tall, so you and I will be tall too. So, Stepping Stone Cave lets you get into the fossil fish cave now. Because it always kind of did for us, but... minutes of oxygen. Okay, we should here. Full critical. Stepping Stone Cave. But this will let us get into the fossil fish area. I really shouldn't have used up all my fuel. This is where I was before. Maybe I have to fall in through there. In which case it's probably too late. Honestly, it might be worth just coming back here on the next cycle. In fact, I think I'm going to. Okay. Whoops. Oh, we might be flying into the sun. Oh no. That was close. Streaming. I can mute. I can mute. What do you need? Okay. There was a knock at my door. I'm sure that was obvious. And it was Reese, so he's probably gonna end up in chat in a second. Honestly, I'm not actually using that much fuel, all things considered. Honestly, it might be faster to just go this way. Wasn't this... I thought that was how I got in here before. Okay. Wait, did that just go upstairs? That's not what I wanted. What is this? The high energy lab, okay. How do I get past this? Do I just need to wait until it... Yeah, okay. I think I need to wait until that sand goes up high enough. Once it does, I am not going to be able to get up. So... In fact, I don't think I have enough time to go get oxygen, which I was just about to say I should do. So once this gets buried... Ow. Probably a waste of fuel. It's fine. Okay. What is this? This line goes to something. This one doesn't let me up. Pushes me down. Okay, what is this? Nothing? Southern Observatory is asking if creating a 22-minute interval is possible. That is to actually have something arrive 22 minutes before it is actually sent through the warp. We learned the negative interval of time between departure and arrival can be increased by adding more energy to the warp core. Problematically, the energy required to extend the interval increases at an exponential rate. Process correcting is possible, but we are currently unable to generate the necessary energy, which is why they need the sun. Okay. Sunless City. I didn't see a thing to store. Will need to remain close to some time. Pi and I are currently running an experiment based on the extraordinary findings from the White Hole Station. Ray and I will be running this experiment to one of us, specifically me, can prove that they're wrong. So although it's inconvenient, the lab currently can only be accessed from the path from the Sunless City. High Energy Lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin project. If you're here to help or even just observe, be sure to use the Sunless City path to the lab. Letting sand inside would disrupt our setup. It could have enormous consequences. We realize this is an intriguing prospect, but the door must remain closed nonetheless. Well, I opened it. So... Whoops. No, there's nothing to read these scrolls here. Oh, right here. Scroll does not fit. Insert warp core. What? Okay. terrible idea. Actually doesn't work, okay. Hmm. What is that? Hmm. Figured it out. There's a warp tower on Whitehole Station. Black Hole Forge. Each tower on Ash Twin will warp to a different planet. The sun is not a planet. Design each tower to visually reflect its warp station. Giant Steep Tower, for instance, could resemble a cyclone. We saw that at one point. Where did we see that? There was a setup on, I think, Bramble. The Bramble one. Update, our experiment has reproduced the anomaly in arrival and departure times, but Pi is unconvinced it's more than an equipment error. I hope to strengthen the effect to render it visible to the unaided eyes. To that end, we've decided to try adding more energy. I imagine the Sunless City's energy supply could prove sufficient. Yara requests that we let him know before we reroute energy. All available energy has been rerouted from the city to our experiment. Remy and I are about to run a new test. Hypothesis confirmed. Hypothesis confirmed. I saw it. Pi saw it. Hypothesis confirmed. This is beyond extraordinary. This changes everything. What a beautiful day for the intersection of abstract theory and practical application. Make sure I got everything here. Okay. I missed one. I'd hate to leave him in the dark. Okay. There's way more to explore out here. So they put everything into this, like, time displacement thing where things come out early on one side. I wonder if that's, like, why they died out. Or at least part of why. Oh, right. There's another thing where I leave. Actually, you know what? Here, we're gonna run to our ship real quick. Is why. Need more fuel. Okay. Now. Actually, a little surprised we're not locked out of here yet. Did the sand stop? Did I reroute the... When I did the big one at that station, did I reroute it so the sand isn't being let in anymore? Or am I just... Oh. Oh boy. Well... That's something. Could maybe get in there. So they said that they crashed their pod into it so quickly that it broke into a cooler layer of caves inside the sun. I wouldn't be surprised if that's also how Feldspar was able to get past the thing on Giant's Deep. Okay. I want to check out this other distress beacon. Oh, that's not good. That's a black hole. uh... Okay. Yeah, we should probably land a little bit further over. Right there. do not have much time. Okay, so this place is hospitable. Look, we're about to run out of time. We are gonna have to come back here. That had something on it. This doesn't seem that hospitable to me. There's a damn black hole here. That's it. That's what causes it. Right there. What is that? Oh boy. I don't. That's interesting. So you can jump in the black hole and I feel like there's something there. Something they were testing with it. The Whitehall Station. I do think we should explore that more. Hmm. "22-minute negative time interval." I wonder if that means that the loop is 22 minutes long. Considering I've had a couple of them now, and it's been a 1.5 hour stream. So Ash Twin. The Ash Twin might have the lab then, or that project that has all those different warp things on it. So let's head there. Ugh. I'm like super sore. Is this it? I can just land here. Or does the sand move from this one to the other? Right? So the sand goes from one to the other. So this one should get smaller and let us explore it later in the loop as the sand goes away. As it actively already is. Like, if we just wait a little bit, like, we can explore this. So where is that other spot that we were at? I don't want to get too far away from this because I do want to... That? Yeah. That dark bramble is where where that black hole was. Or was it Hollow's lantern? So what happens with this interloper? Does it not just pass through the sun? Okay, no, it went around it there. Is there a campfire on the other one? So what is that? I think I tried to get on that last time and it didn't work. Well. Oh no, what is this? There's so much everywhere. What? And it just disappeared. Whatever it was. There's something over there too. What? They're everywhere. Wait a minute. What is going on here? Are these all just stars dying way off in the distance? I'm just waiting around here anyway. What's going on here? I mean, by the time I get close to it, it's always going to be gone. I may have flown a little far out. Oh, I dropped my controller because it's plugged in. Ugh. I'm like super sore. I did some push-ups the other day, and it was rough. And I think I maybe did them wrong, or I'm just not. My core isn't used to it. But um. Oh. Is that not where I was for the black hole thing? Hmm. Where's that? Right, forgot about these. Oh! One warp core fresh from the Black Hole Forge. We're installing this core sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write this. Student project is underway. Whitehall Station. Whitehall Station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project. So, if I were to guess, I think something we need to do is not die to this. Which I might. Oh, that's bad. Okay, fine. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. As my raid leader would say. I think I've been here before. Maybe not. Some time's passed since I checked in with you, Pi. How are you and Idea? Pressing with the Sun Station plans. Suddenly my assessment is that our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. You know I don't find that funny. I'm curious. Raimi thinks I'm a gas, and I don't recall requesting that you monitor this conversation, Idea. I don't see what state of matter you are has to do with this. I don't recall supporting the Sun Station's construction, but here we are. Hypothesis, time spent away from the station would be beneficial to you both. I'm immensely interested in testing your hypothesis, Yarrow. That, at least, we can agree on. So things got pretty tense. Oh boy, okay. Oh, oh no, oh no. This was a terrible idea. Yet somehow it worked. Is that... Wait. Okay. Sun tower offline as of 2 minutes 30 seconds ago. All other towers are online. So the Sun Station was built and was taken offline by something that happened. So wait, when the Sun Station goes offline, is that what's adding to things? Since the Sun Station is offline, it's not being regulated anymore? That's not good. My ship is on the other one? Okay. This is just gonna shoot me out. Might actually be able to use that. Well. Oh! Whoops. Nomai crafted warp cores at the Black Hole Forge before delivering them to Ash Twin. Which of those things we were using? This is probably a terrible idea. Ah, fuck. That's not good. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well... I was waiting when we run into our first enemy. I see. god. I wonder if Feldspar died to that thing. Okay. I don't know. The thing is so big, I don't actually know if we can really avoid it. Kinda love giant anglerfish eating you. That's cool. I'm gonna take a look at this anglerfish in the museum. See if it had any weaknesses or anything. No. Just a much smaller version of what I found. Wait, what rock? Oh. That is super weird. Hmm. Interesting. Alright, let's try it again, I guess. Go see the big fish. Hmm. Alright, I'm gonna go back to Dark Bramble. But this time I'm not gonna go hang out with the anglerfish. What? Autopilot is causing issues. So interesting, like the thing just ate me. Like it doesn't like just damage you, it just instantly ends your life. I guess I could just try and like really like go for that too. Like just shoot myself down there. So my question is, does the anglerfish come out of the abyss? Or does he just hang out down there? I don't even see a spot for Feldspar could have camped. There we go. Hmm. Hmm. There's the fish. I see. Whoops. Okay, wait. We are still something's still broken up here. I'm not even sure how like necessary this is. Where's our fuel here? Yeah, we didn't lose all our fuel, so that's good. I just don't see like a camp for Feldspar anywhere. But I think if I go in there, I'm just gonna die again. It doesn't look like that thing moves until it sees you. But then, like, I don't see anything down there. Unfortunately. But this is also, like, our best lead. Alright, screw it. We'll try one more time. And, yeah. Okay. We're just gonna go. Hello. Okay. I don't actually know if we can get around that. I think we just get eaten. Because it almost looks like it, like, forces you into a specific path. Like, once you get in there, it doesn't quite look how it did, you know? Okay. One more thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to Giant's Deep and see if we can talk with that dude. Well, actually, Addle Rock is another place. I should put on this suit because I will forget. Addle Rock. Where is it? Okay, fine. You know what? We're like already kind of on the way to it. What is that one? I want to know. What is this? What? We just fly through it? What happened? This. Huh. It's like it's just... Okay, hello. So this is that Bramble Island. There it is. Right, I forgot gravity's way stronger on this one. Um... I think there's actually any new dialogue here. This guy's like the only other guy that I've found. Wait. Ah. Alright. Isn't there... Around Timberhearth, there's a moon. Yeah, the Owl Rock. Whoops. This isn't what I wanted. Okay, no, that's not true. Okay. I think I didn't look and see that that's in kilometers. What's that one? Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Oh, wait. Did I land here at one point? Now I forget. Hmm. Or should this more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. Anona and those originally stranded on Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator there. But the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. Yes, Southern Glacier on Brutal Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Yes, let's build there. Okay. Starts testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye signal. The device's indicator rotates wildly and never points to just one direction. This is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. see. Most likely calibrated locator incorrectly. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. Saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe the locator cannot detect the eye signal. We would need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. Then we will build it. Don't lose hope. Our search for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. We don't give up so easily. I don't suppose this will matter. No. Okay. So this is what he was talking about. How the eye just goes random places. Because it can't find it. So it can locate the sun. This will be Giant's Deep. Oh, and you can hear it. Hmm. Hmm. Esker, still not picking up Ryback's banjo from Brittle Hollow. Hmm. Hmm. Don't go. I mean, anything else you want to ask? Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Is there no audio? That's not good. Hmm. let me just leave my ship parked here. Uh. Oh no, I think it's got audio. This game also just doesn't have a ton of audio. Um, yeah. I am in the Discord if you want to hang out, by the way. I may have gotten stuck, though. This is fine. Whoops. Okay. Okay. It's been good. I've done a lot of exploring. And I should probably try and get this out of here. That's what I can do. Is I'll just meditate until the next loop. Reset things. Yeah, stream's been good. Been just kind of exploring stuff, figuring out the plot. I still don't totally know what's going on, but I'm enjoying it so far, which is good. I'm eager to finish it up so I get my points. Okay. I do want to continue to follow this harmonica. I thought so. Thought this is where it'd be coming from. Now if I shoot this thing in there. Yep. Okay. This here. See if this is gonna. I'm surprised that's all it tells me. Mount mode. Okay. Where was it? Nomai shuttle that's frozen on the interloper can be called home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin. That's something I do want to figure out right now. Actually, I guess this is something we can do. We can follow that. Well, we can try to follow that. The scout we just shot into that, and then see if we can get it. This is probably gonna kill us, in all honesty. Especially because we shot it directly into an anglerfish. But you know what? We're gonna try. We'll try one more time. See if we can. See if we can take like a left. Because, yeah, I bet. We put this away. I want to try and follow this signal. Screw it. That way. Which I think is going to lead us directly to the anglerfish. What does it mean? What do? I can't get in there, can I? That'll kill me. Okay, wait. So that also goes directly into an anglerfish. But then the scout's over there? There's all sorts of... Okay. Here's the problem. This anglerfish is gonna eat us. And we basically have a decision to make on which way we're gonna go to get eaten. I'll be honest, I didn't expect us to be able to be down here this long. I suspect we're gonna die. Especially because we know there's one down here. This one's dead. Son of a bitch. He's actually here. Okay, let's not... Well, the camp he left here is, anyway. I just want to get in here, man. There's trees here. What's that blue light? I don't think I can get in there this way. Can I really not? Come on. You know what, this is good enough. Holy hell, he's alive. Ugh. You crashed, but you're the greatest pilot in Hearthian history. I lived in polite society for a while, so I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that wasn't sarcasm. The story goes like this. I just finished exploring the core of Giant's Deep, and I wanted to try my hand at Dark Bramble, seeing as that no one had ever been before. Getting around in Dark Bramble was easy, mind you. Once you dodged one massive interdimensional vine bristling with thorns, you've dodged them all. But after a while, I ran into this huge anglerfish. You've seen them? Big gnarly things. This was the biggest one I'd ever seen. I pulled a few stunts, tried to shake the thing off, nothing too fancy. Going full speed when the fish clips me, knocked me into a vine, and... well, like I said, I crashed. Blammo. On impact, my ship starts making noises like it's coming apart from the inside. I think, well, that ain't great. Sure enough, I barely get out of there before the electrical system starts sparking like crazy. It's either move fast or die unpleasantly, so I put a little distance between me and my poor fried ship. I camped out where I crashed at first. I found this skeleton later. Great find. Would have been stupid not to use it. So I moved my setup over here and planted my emergency tree seeds. Been here ever since. Wow. Yeah, pretty much. That's how it went down, hatchling. Story's over, but feel free to stay and enjoy the fire for a while. Or don't. Fire's not going anywhere. I found something. I found a dark bramble seed on Timber Hearth. It's bad business, hatchling. As Chert would tell you, if you so much as glance in a dark bramble's direction, there used to be a fifth planet where the bramble is now. This infernal planet appeared at the center, and kept growing and growing and growing, until it shattered the planet and scattered its pieces across space. If we don't get that seed you found sorted real quick like, I suspect Timber Hearth will be heading towards the same fate. And I tell you what, we Hearthians have overcame far too much to be done by some worthless seed. You reached the core of Giant's Deep. How'd you do it? Giant's Deep core, huh? Wow, that was a wild one. And since you're asking, I assume you haven't made it down there yourself yet. But I tell you how, it kind of feels like cheating. On a completely unrelated note, that sure was a big hollow vine my ship crashed into. Yep. Probably I'd go take a walk and see where it ends. You want to go to the tail end of this anglerfish skeleton here and look for a flickering light in the fog. That'll be my old ship. Path starts there. Shouldn't I tell ground control to come get you? Yeah, well, yeah, sure, whenever you have the time. Frankly, I kind of like it out here. Quiet. Peaceful-ish. You're a little young to understand, but it's a lot of pressure being the best that ever was. Been nice to have a break. What should I explore here? That's Spirit. Anywhere's good, but you should know that space is weird here, intensely. Ever tried throwing your scout into one of those weird seeds? See there, with the little opening? Just big enough to launch one through. Your scout tracker will tell you the scout is in two places at once, and I don't think that's wrong exactly, because space doesn't work right in here. That seed looks small, see? But inside it's bigger. Much bigger. I had a lot of time to think about this, and my theory is space in Dark Bramble kind of expands as you go through each sphere. And that's why it's bigger inside those seeds. Well, that's my theory. Keep in mind that while you're exploring Dark Bramble, and maybe you won't get lost inside forever. Look. What happened to this anglerfish? Oh, the skeleton? It was like this when I got here. From here I can tell this anglerfish must have been chewing on the vine and eaten a seed. And the seed grew and grew into this poor fish's stomach until this happened. Gross, huh? This skeleton was a good find. Keeps the fish away. See, they're territorial, so they mostly avoid each other. That's why I can't set up camp here. Where's your ship? Okay. I'm scared to doze off because I feel like if I do that, I'm not going to, Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, that's the flickering light. I might just get eaten. Which I guess is gonna happen whether or not I have a ship or not. This is terrifying. Oh, is this the... I don't know why, that gives vibes of like Ocarina of Time's like warp. I am still on Dark Bramble. Trip 40, I'm gonna say not 1, crashes 3, 4 and crashes 0, personal best. Okay, so they used the jellyfish. It tastes terrible, the outside is all rubbly. Maybe that's because it insulates the jellyfish insides from getting zapped by electricity. They were useful. Note to Feldspar, do not eat this even if you're dying. It would be too sad if this is the last thing you ever ate in his life. I guess these jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity. Again, do not eat. Love Feldspar. Okay. Okay. Let's see. This place is extremely creepy. found the frozen jelly ship near your ship. With those like the structural integrity and indomitable spirit of a camp made in the shelter of the very bones of the species that tried to eat you, I suppose. Feel very cozy. It's he's saying that like, oh, space is weird in here. I already knew that, but okay. Ugh. Ah! Oh, the fire. I was like, what's killing me? Okay, I don't suspect we have much longer in this loop. I don't see much more to explore here. And I think if I continue to explore down here, I will die. But like, I'm gonna die anyway. That's what I can do. Question is this actually? Yes, it is. Okay. is in there. See where it goes. Huh. Ah, crap. Well, I was right. No, just because I can't doze off now. I think dozing off might put you back where you were. Oh, bye, Feldspar. I guess I can probably try and talk to people. I really can't just like jump up here. I have to walk the whole way every time? Okay. Ow. Hmm. It's actually very cool. Like, this is a bit of form of, like, added context to things. What's that? I think that's probably one of my favorite things. Is, like having, you know, Gabbros over on Giant Deep. And then if we go somewhere else, I can find it. You know, there's Esker whistling and Feldspar, you know, playing the harmonica. And we learn what those are now. Because I remember early on I made a remark, I was like, oh, when all the planets line up, it's all the music. I found Feldspar. I wonder if they'll actually come back. Because, like, Feldspar didn't really want to come home. Wait, what? So there is one on the sun? Oh my god. I'll be honest, I thought I was just gonna... I was under the assumption at that point that going into Dark Bramble prematurely just meant death. And I thought we were going to be like going back there as a last thing to save Feldspar. Oh wait, so it's not on that one. Okay. Sure. Fellows asked me to update our star chart, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to support astronomical events, you know. What's weird is I've actually seen a couple supernova today. Usually I'd be fortunate to see one. Keep an eye on four on the stars, and maybe you'll spot one yourself. I don't know if I spotted a supernova. Supernova look like extra bright stars to the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signalscope, you can actually tell that they're actually enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova at the very end of their lifespan, which is why it's so unusual to see two in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realize. How dangerous is that big column of falling sand? On a scale of 1 to dead, I'd give it a 7 or 8. Awfully pretty, though. Right now, sand is flowing from ash twin to amber twin, but did you know the process eventually reverses? Right, we're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the twins, but it seems to be a natural phenomenon. Well, if you'd like to see something interesting, check out the other twin once a little more of the sand drains off. I promise you won't be disappointed. I have a question for you. Oh, I thought it was going to be new dialogue. Where should I explore here? Oh, and that's why... Oh, I couldn't tell him that I actually did find a place underground. I see. Alarm almost just went off. Well, it did a little bit, I suppose, but... shard, okay. Friends, if you see any sign of Coleus, I implore you to tell me. He vanished without a trace during our research trip, has been missing ever since. Gloria, some of us from the Sunless City are here to help search for Coleus. Can you tell us more about your expedition? Yeah, my gratitude, Burr. Coleus and I were studying the cave's geology. We hope to learn more about a unique and wandering rock that visits several different caves in the area. Whoever's in Coleus lost Mallory appeared in the cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole. It happened in an instant without warning. I turned away from Coleus to examine a sample. When I turned back, he simply wasn't there anymore. He had a limited supply of air, Anona. I'm afraid for him. Hypothesis: we will learn more by examining the northern lake bed cave where Coleus disappeared. So he was moved by the rock. That's what happened. The North Pole. This is the cave at the North Pole. I think we need to maybe do it before the sun. Or not the sun, the sand moves over. Okay. This rock goes between multiple caves. The dry lake bed of Ember Twins North Pole. But that is filled up with sand now. What is this? Is this the thing they built? planet sometimes and only sometimes has a moon. This is also of note, it disappears if no one is watching it. Fascinating. Isn't that fascinating? Orbital characteristic? Okay. But its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. So is that what this is? A way to track the moon? Okay. The locator now accounted for all the Phantom Moon's locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the result with the device. It's also possible that there exists a sixth place in this star system where the Phantom Moon travels. So this is where the moon is currently. Is that it right there? Yeah. But we can only track it when we aren't looking at it. Which means that I would have to fly to it without looking at it. Which I think I just did. Okay. I mean, we're next. You know what? You know what? I found a few things myself. Most of them have to do with the sun exploding. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Nothing matters anymore. The sun is about to go supernova. And me, all my research, all my life's work, wasted. Wasted, you understand? And this is actually really sad. Ah. Hmm. I'll be honest, I don't 100% know what to do. I do want to explore more on Ember Twin there. I'm honestly not 100% sure. Like, there's the moon, obviously, which I think one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna try and see where the moon starts. is that it? No, because I can see it, so it's not it, right? No, that was it. Crap. Okay. Oh, you know what? Actually, here. In the North Pole. Maybe he's on the moon. There was something. Oh, crap. It's fine. Wait, what? Oh. Hmm. That's fine. I don't think I can get out here. Well. Oh, this is terrifying. I hate this. We're gonna meditate just to make that a little less gruesome. And actually, that is gonna be it for this stream. Let's take a look, see if anyone's rating or if anyone's streaming, and we'll rate them. Not really. Alright. That'll be it. I will see you guys. Maybe next Tuesday? Or maybe Sunday. I think that's a possibility, is Tuesday or Sunday. For more of this. So, yeah. Continuing to get ourselves some points. Bye.